Welcome to our backyard here in Pflugerville, Texas. So it is a breezy, cool 97 degrees, about to get up to 101 today. And that is gonna be our first triple-digit weather day. Not sure how I feel about that. Probably just a little sweaty. But yesterday, this little girl worked on her first refurbishing project.
I'm gonna use a paint roller and paint this shelf.
That's right. We found this shelf for like $5.49 at Goodwill, and she has been learning how to use a roller and paint it. Oh, mosquitoes. So she worked so hard out here all day yesterday, and she's gonna come finish it today. We had to get some more paint. Still has some paint residue left on her. Thankfully, we used enamel paint, which doesn't come off of anything. So it was all over her, and we tried all kinds of different things to get it off. We finally landed on a Scoy scrubber, like the little sponges. Those are amazing. I love those for dishes and cleaning and things. They're also great at removing enamel paint. And we got a new kind to use today, so hopefully it will be a lot easier to get off. But she's going to work on that today. It has been a kind of a stressful week. Theo was not sleeping well. He didn't sleep all day yesterday, which means I just don't get anything done. And so I just felt like it was a whole wasted day. Very, very little progress. But we are back at it today. It is almost 2 p.m. But hoping we can get something done today. So she is gonna get started on that.
Look at
Hi, honey. She's gonna get started on that, and I am going to go work inside. Wow. It is muggy. I'm gonna fix your hair a little bit too, so it's not quite so hot. If you notice, her shirt is inside out. That was intentional. I cannot find our old, I can't find our basket of old grubby clothes, and so we just grabbed a t-shirt and turned it inside out. So hopefully if paint does get on it, it still won't be ruined. So she's gonna rock that today. We've got a number of things we still need. We still need a mattress for Zandy's bed. I still need another bookshelf down in our school area so we can get all our crafts and things like my scrapbook supplies organized. Another dresser for Daniel. We just found one for me, and it's kind of in rough shape, but it was only $30. So we did have another free one up there, but it was too bad to use, so we had to turn that around and give it to somebody else. So hopefully this other dresser will work, and we can finally get my clothes off the floor and start organizing all our stuff. It's just stressful when everything is out everywhere and you can't walk, you don't know where anything is, and it's been 2 weeks now, and so it's just kind of getting to us. So I'm really, really hoping we can find those last pieces that we need so we can get everything in order. Uh-oh. Theo's in there just smiling away. All right, so let's get this little girl painting, and then I'll bring you inside while I work on some more inside projects. Daniel has been looking for this specific pair of pants that are his favorite, and he can't find them. Why you would want to wear pants in Texas, I don't know. Good thing I was looking for paint supplies, because I said, oh, paint tools. Maybe the sandpaper's in there. And it was actually a whole tub of his clothes, and his green pants are right in there. So we would never have found those otherwise. That was one of those last minute things that people were just helping us throw in. He didn't have any of his clothes packed, or his toiletries or his office stuff packed, and we just had to throw stuff in and get it out of there. So I am glad we found that, although we won't be needing these for a very long time. Today's projects are pretty much everything I possibly can do. I need to make bread. I am still trying to find a shelf so I can get this area all organized. I need a spot to put like all our craft supplies, all my scrapbook stuff, so all that is still in boxes. But I need a shelf so I can put my things up high and the kids won't get into them. Because believe me, the kids will get into them. Zanny has been into everything lately. Oh, yes. Zanny has been into everything lately. Let me think of everything that she got this week. She got into my shaving cream. Theo's water that I boiled to make his formula. I came down to pour him some after it had cooled off, and I was like, wow, it's a little brown. And then she said, I made tea. And I thought, well, that's interesting. How did you make tea? I opened up the tea kettle, and there was a tea bag inside of his water. So I'm so glad she said something, or he would have been having some tea formula. She got into his formula another time and had it like sprinkled everywhere. She was trying to taste it.
Yes, I was getting the honey.
Oh, sweetie. Why did you get all of that
And
honey?
not all of it, 1, 2 bit out of the honey out of it.
You did?
No, it was 5 bits.
Just 5 bits?
Yeah.
Is there any more left?
Yes, there is a ton of there. It's awesome.
Did you put your mouth on it?
No.
What did you do?
What's the
One time she came upstairs and had brown like all over her hands and face. And whenever you see brown, you just panic. And I was like, what did you get? I came downstairs and I saw a spoon in the cocoa jar. So thankfully, that one was not as big of a deal as it could have been. I found her upstairs without any clothes on with my makeup smeared all over her body. She's just randomly eaten like half of the peaches that are not even ripe yet. She had a bite of avocado this morning that we found. Oh, and then last night, Gabrielle came running down the stairs and told us Zanny got into Daddy's medicine. And because we still cannot get anything organized, we've been waiting on dressers. We're trying to figure out where to store like bathroom toiletries. Daniel just had stuff everywhere in the bathroom, and he had a bottle of Tums, and she'd eaten like 5 of those, which thankfully was not as bad as it could have been, but we made a big deal about it because we don't ever want her to think it's okay to go get medicine. It has just been crazy. All of that, like within the span of a week, and I know I'm missing some things. So Monday of this week, as an update on Daniel's bike, we still can't find it. Daniel filed a police report. We've looked on Facebook. He's in a biking group, and a lot of them have been so kind and supportive and like, hey, we'll keep an eye out for this bike. We know how devastating that is, but we have no leads. So that has just been a source of continued disappointment for him. I realized I think I was cut off most of that. Monday, we woke up and the electricity just went out. We're like, what is going on? So we finally figured out, I think they were working on the power lines or something, and they said it would be on by 11. Yes, but do you believe them? No. Do you ever believe construction estimates? No. I was like, it's not going to be on by 11. And it wasn't. It wasn't by noon, and we were like, it's hot. So we all just traipsed our way to Costco and walked around in the nice cold AC and got some hot dogs for lunch. And then we came home and it was finally on a little bit before 2.
You could just stand out there, and then we could ask the mirror if you could just take this on wide when we don't have a nail.
No, honey, we cannot do that right now. The nail is all messed up right now, and we still are trying to talk to it, so they'll give us our mail. It's just kind of been one thing after another. Theo was awake all day yesterday, just a very difficult day. When I can't get him down for a nap, I just can never get a step ahead. So it was just a very difficult, stressful day. Let me show you this. And my body is just exhausted. I just felt so worn out yesterday and just really beaten down and frustrated. And like, I want to work so badly. I want to get our home in order. I want things to be peaceful and lovely for our family. And I just can't. I've got 4 little children. I just can't do it all. And it's just very difficult for me. Yesterday, in the midst of that very awful day, Gabrielle brought me this beautiful card and all these beautiful stickers, and she wrote by memory Psalm 23, and then wrote me the most precious little card inside. Dear Mommy, sorry you are stressed out so much. Can I pray with you? I love you. What can I help you with in the kitchen? Maybe we can paint tomorrow instead of today because you were so stressed out. I love you very much. Bye-bye. Love, Gabrielle. P.S. Can I rock Zandy so you can work on whatever you need to do? P.U.S. Have good luck and fun. And that was like the sweetest card she's ever given to me, and very convicting because yes, I was very stressed out and just so sweet. So she did pray with me. That's just one of those that I'm gonna keep forever. Just how sweet and precious is that? God is still encouraging in the midst of those difficult times. Today has been better so far, although now it is 2 p.m. and I still have not gotten anything done. But at least Zanny is taking a nap today. She didn't yesterday, so that's one step in the right direction. This little boy had a nap in his bed, which was another plus. Yeah, high five. You did great. So I need to make him some more formula. The formula that I buy him is sold out everywhere. So I have been trying to make my own. So I need to go make him another batch of that. I am almost out of baby wipes. So I'm gonna try to make some of those. And then I need to make bread today. And I'm gonna go get Gabrielle some more paint so she can keep painting on her project. And then it'll be time to wake up Sandy. So we will see how much we can get done today. There's always a long list and I'm lucky to cross off 1 or 2 things, but it's not for lack of effort. I'm just gonna keep on plugging away, see what we can do. Come along with me today while I try to get some things done and get this home in a little bit better order, 1 step at a time. Also, let me show you this. This kitchen is already so much more functional just by these organizers. Y'all, look at this. This is so nice. Like, Daniel hung this up for me. I found this, I think it was $3 at Goodwill. I went specifically looking for something I could use to store these in. So I was so excited to find that. And then I found these cute little can dispensers. That just helped get things off the floor because I am definitely keeping my eye out for roaches. And I would like to have my food away from their domain. I'm just really excited whenever I can start getting things organized. It makes me feel so good. So that makes me happy. Y'all, I felt like we should commemorate this moment. It is triple digits, 100 degrees out here. It's not as bad as you might think, but it's as bad as you might think. It's hot. And this little girl is just going to town out here. She has been working so hard on this shelf. Her first project. Okay, it's hot. I'm going back in. Asleep, so that's why I'm talking quietly. Night is still young for me though. I don't know when else to get anything done. Like, this is the only time I have to work during the day. I just have so few pockets of time and so many things I need to press into those moments. So I don't know what else to do, but right now I'm on the closet project and it feels so good to start getting this in order because we have been tripping over stuff since we moved and it still needs a lot of work. But we're starting to have a semblance of order, which is really enlivening. I am about to play Tetris with these boxes right now. Oh no, that go. That's so dirty. In this enormous box, I have the desk that I found for Gabrielle. So cute, like an old-timey looking little school desk. That's gonna be her either Christmas or birthday present, I'm not sure. If you think that's a weird present, that's what she wants. She has asked for desks so long, so she's actually going to be so thrilled about that. It was only $12, beautiful little antique style that would fit her room so well, so I grabbed it when I could, and now I get to store it for 5 months. I'm at least going to try to slide that back and then move these things up, and then it wouldn't feel quite so crowded. So I'm going to try to do that real fast. Oh, that's heavy. Honestly, I'm scared to unpack this. I have no idea what happened to all my jewelry in transit. I'm just expecting all the necklaces to be in huge knots and all tangled up with each other, and who knows? I just don't even want to open it up and look at that yet. We appear to be stuck. Maybe that'll look better. It's still kind of crowded. I wonder if I can slide my jackets back over on top. I got out my winter clothes tubs. I think I can find a spot for those in the garage. And I certainly will not be needing those for a couple of months. These are shorter. This isn't looking so good. Okay, well, it is not organized, but it's at least a start. It's better than having everything spread out all over the floor. I did get some like contact paper down in here, and I could not find my big clear sewing ruler, and so I was trying to use a box to measure it, and these are not super straight lines, but at this point I don't even care. I've gone through like 3 dressers to finally get this one, and it's still in pretty rough shape, but it's a dresser. I have a spot to put my clothes. It was 30 bucks, and I think it was a little overpriced. This bottom drawer is not super usable. It's kind of falling out, and the slider isn't in there, so I only put a couple of things in there that I don't need often, but maybe at some point I can fix it, or better yet, get down to fix it. Then I could actually use it for something that I would use more frequently. Like, I'd love to keep my workout clothes down there. Right now I just stuck them up in one of these, so I do need to label those. At least the drawers slide. Got a whole sock drawer. Does anybody else have a million socks? But I'm like, I really need them. At least I did in Cincinnati. I had like my wool winter socks. I had short socks that I would wear with shoes during the winter, athletic socks for like lifting days. I have running socks. I had like so many different kinds, and I wore all of them, but I feel kind of ridiculous to have a whole drawer full of socks. It looks like that's about all we're gonna do here tonight, but at least that gives us some space. Hopefully that helps Daniel not feel quite so overwhelmed, and he can have some room to start putting his things away. We still need to find a dresser for him. We thought we found one today, and when he showed up he was like, no, so he had to leave that one. But I'm looking all the time. I still need a dresser. I still need a twin mattress for Zanny's bed. She's still sleeping on the floor, like on a crib mattress, and a bookshelf so I can finish organizing the whole school area. I'd like to get some type of little side table out in our room. I think the shelf that Gabrielle so sweetly painted we will use in either the garage or outside to store like outside toys or something, or maybe shoes in the garage. We will find a good spot for that one, but that means I still need something I can use inside for puzzles and games. I also really need to find some more hangers. I used to fold most of my clothes, so I'm gonna be hanging up like t-shirts and stuff. But oh well, you know what? It's a start. We got things in order. We got things in a dresser. I got the contact paper down. We made popcorn after dinner, and most of it ended up on the floor, so I need to go clean that up. I do not want to invite any more cockroaches into our house, so I'm being pretty mindful of the food on the floor. I kind of already am, but now I'm like, oh, I do not want them finding a little feast and bringing all their friends. Okay, I'm gonna go finish up this night. It's just a busy time, and that's kind of what you expect when you move cross country with 4 little children. I'm trying to just keep my expectations low, keep my motivation high, and try to make the most of what time I have, because I just feel this urge to get things in order before school starts. I don't want to feel frantic when Daniel's in school, because that doesn't help him. He needs to have a home that feels in order and calm and stable and positive, so that translates over to his mental well-being. I'll just do my best, and we will see what we can do in these next couple of weeks. But for now, I hope you enjoyed following along on this busy day. I'm gonna go finish up this day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.
When we ain't got a thing, we've got us. We've got us.